In this video, you will learn how you can get excellent results without using expensive art supplies. I've been using some painting methods for a very long time, and I'll show you that once you know them, it is in fact easy to make awesome art without breaking the bank. Now here on YouTube, I've seen a lot of other artists use Copic markers for this kind of drawing to get that neat and uniform look, which is understandable because it provides a lot of colors out of the box. But to start with markers, you need a lot of different shades, which is quite expensive when you're just starting out. Sure, you can get ink refills for the markers, but that's a lot of upfront cost to consider anyway. You could also go for cheaper markers, but they have serious issues like they damage the paper or don't layer and blend really well. So as an artist, I wanted a cheaper alternative where cost does not increase with every color shade that I want to use and gives me a similar or superior results than expensive markers. After experimenting a lot, I saw that some kind of painting medium will get me what I want. So it came down to using acrylics, oils or watercolors. I won't go into much details, but I found that there are unique challenges in using them. Like acrylics dry very fast, which makes it hard to work with them in this kind of domain. Oils can be a good choice but dry really slow and can take weeks. If you have a lot of time and are working in parallel or multiple projects, you can give it a go. But they also involve toxic chemicals and require a lot of care in handling, which turned me away. And lastly, watercolors are known to be very difficult to control and it is hard to contain them within clean boundaries of drawing lines because of water. They easily bleed out of drawing lines and make the painting look messy. So we need to pick one of these and find ways to address their challenges, because we really don't want to spend a lot of money to create an awesome painting, right? As a result, I spent a lot of time online learning about each of them and painted with them a lot to really grasp their challenges and looked up ways to work around some of the issues. And after that experience, I found that it might be possible to work with watercolors, and despite its challenges, there are ways to overcome them. First of all, decent quality paints don't cost that much, and some brands like Winsor & Newton have really good quality student grade paints. And if you ever want to switch to artist grade paints, their tubes have extremely high pigment intensities and last very long. Even the cost isn't as high as markers, and the long term cost comes down drastically. After making about 20 paintings, I'm still using the first drop of paint that I extracted from my tubes. Next, they dry within 5 to 20 minutes, which can be controlled with the amount of water you add. This gives you enough time to work on a layer, and once it is done, you can speed up the drying process with a hairdryer by exposing to sunlight or simply increasing the fan speed. Another benefit is that you can add lots of water to the paint and cover large areas quickly. For fine and strongly defined details, I'd recommend that you don't dilute the paint much and use it as thick as necessary. Same goes for high intensity color areas. Now initially the paintings weren't that good, the colors didn't really match and it didn't look as clean. But it takes very little time to adjust, and once you get it, you'll be blown away by the results. Initially I only had 12 shades of low cost student grade colors, which worked quite well for the price and served me for a very long time. But now with some experience, I've expanded my color palette to include a few more colors, and this allows me to mix any color shade that I want. And like I mentioned, decent quality watercolors don't cost that much. I also believe that working with paints will improve you as an artist, because color mixing is a really important skill in that direction. This experience made me believe that watercolors can definitely be used for extremely fine details. It also provides a good balance between easily covering large areas with washes and finer details with undiluted paint. It layers and mixes really well, which helps out a lot in creating different colors. Overall, it's a very versatile medium. If you want more examples of watercolor being used in this manner, check out this playlist that I made for you. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.